Huh. That's funny, because I could have sworn this was a no skirts allowed party kind of thing.
What?
What?
That's
crazy.
I just came here.
I'm a man unchained. I can't be tamed.
Oh my gosh, you crashed the Fae Queen's party. How did you even get here? Like, did you go through his stuff? Did you find the key?
Baby?
Oh my, no, that's it. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to you. I would do that to you, but it's okay.
All right, yes, you totally went into his room, sifted through his stuff, and found the invitation. Cool. Does he know you're here?
No.
Good, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, fine, you are here, but how are you getting home?
Well, that's the $1 million question.
I am figuring that out.
Wow, alright. The words of a champion. Alright, so you crashed the party, now you're here, Art doesn't know, and you still need to get a ride home. Okay. Who are these people? Right? So, he's just kind of surveys the crew.
They're my new friends.
How are your new friends getting home?
We're catching a bus. Once again, catching a bus. What's a bus? Oh, it's this really stout alligator, and if it doesn't catch you, like when you're on its tail, it's a terribly dangerous game, but it's really fun. And don't worry, we've done it before.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, you can just ride a fat alligator, and you can hitch a ride home with your new friends that way, right? I'm just going to choose to believe you because I really just don't want to deal with this at a party.
Paperwork.
Yeah, it's a ton of paperwork.
You're my favorite.
I am your favorite, of course, but
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. I really don't want to think about this. I don't want to freak Art out. He already's got enough going on, so just get home, okay? Just get home.
We're quite confident. We're really good at riding buses.
I birthed and came from a long line of multi-plane travelers, so.
No big
The
deal.
races I brought you.
You toss your hair too, very artfully.
Alright, I'm gonna need a persuasion from Luna and a deception from Ari for this.
I got 18.
Well, I'm really bad at lying to him.
Hey.
I gotta say.
Beautiful, okay. Alright.
Oh, sorry, 8.
8. He just slowly nods at Ari. But he does believe Luna. You can tell by the way he looks at you. He's buying it. He's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Looks over at Kira.
With a sly wink, I roll a 9. Mom's got this covered, girls. Don't worry.
That's okay. He doesn't need to believe that I know a way home. He already knows I don't.
Obviously, the driver's Luna.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're hitching her bus home.
He's like, yeah, well, obviously you're taking a ride with this kid. And you are going to not get caught, okay? And then you're going to take your new friends, and you're going to ride an alligator and go home, okay? I mean, obviously you're going to party, you're already here. Just don't get caught, get home safely, and then you and I will just never talk about this again, okay? Sound good? Good.
Okay.
After that, he holds Ari's gaze for a moment, that paternal stare that says, I'm trusting you. Don't blow it up look. After that, he nods to the group and rejoins Raziel and Kieran in their revelry.
He seems like fun.
Ari then asks what they were doing, and the party explains that they are breaking out a lesser archfey out of Queen Sobra's prison and absconding with her secretary in one fell swoop, thus releasing an archfey, reuniting a broken family, and gaining a ride home to the Muriel plane, and getting a ride home to the material plane.
I think I'll get in less trouble doing that than if my brother finds out I'm here.
Yeah, it's a sensible. Kiara stares at you, like gives you a long moment, like that's somewhat sensible. A conclusion. Sits there, thinks about what she knows about the Arcane Empire as enemies, and she's like, "Yeah, no, that tracks. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It's fine."
The next discussion is about where they should go to collect the next key. Luna remembers that Arturo mentioned it was on one of the Sabra's quarter zones, so they tell Nualia and Theron to go lay low and collect Deirdre, while the four of them slink across the party floor to see what they are up against. They walk past tents. Ari has to duck behind Luna and slink along as they pass by the Arcanic Court's tent to avoid being seen by her brother. Then they collect snacks and meander over to Sabra's sort of pavilion of pillows. She lounges on a mountain of pillows, and below that is an array of fantastical ornaments and gifts. This is the party pile, and oddly, none of the players remembered that the party pile was actually open for them to take prizes from, even though they won the Battle of the Bands and are winners from the pepper drinking contest. But alas. Sabra has many courtesans, both male and female, and in between, Luna notices a particularly good dancer and approaches for a better look. Sabra's lovers begin to dance to the music. Their flexible bodies turn to the beat in artful unison and skill. One is a beautiful dark-skinned human.
While she's dancing in the grass, you just see like Oculus's head like among the little reeds going. It's like following it on a track. Like, oh, I see it. I see it.
Something you haven't encountered before. She's almost ink black skin and a shaved head. Her movements are mesmerizing and powerful as she parades across the floor. Her feet seem to glide and her arms are as wings as she ignites the onlookers' attentions. Applause and flowers shower her. She beams with the energy of dancing and her pure joy is obvious. There is a wooden pendant around her neck, and further inspection reveals that it is the key they are searching for. Shawnee is her name. Her movements are wild but skillful and nothing like the ballet Luna is familiar with. But there is a pattern to her movement. She starts to move her hips in a sinuous circular movement, and like silk over a lover, she has you spellbound. The damsels then decide that it must be a distraction while Oculus, as a snake, attempts to snatch the key.
Immediately.
Okay, Snake Oculus needs to make a stealth check after he off.
Okay, yeah.
Could I make a minor illusion to make it so that they're not visible?
That would be hard to do because the minor illusion typically stays stagnant at one point.
Yeah.
Could you make beautiful glittering motes so that it's like she's just enhanced and looks way more beautiful, and so everyone focus on the beautiful woman who's dancing and like is basically one with amazingness.
There's these sparkles and stars.
Yeah, just sparkles.
And, you know, dancing around and beautiful patterns that work with her dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can make an illusion like around her to augment her performance and therefore bring more attention to her and less to the snake. Yes, you can do that.
Oculus's dice does not fail him. He rolled a 17, and if as a snake, Dex is +3, so that's a dirty 20. This is my heist buddy.
I'll just make the sparkles like dissipate in a really pretty sort of fashion, kind of like the fireworks. They go like that, and so they'll do that until they fade out. Yes.
We're not here to ruin her beautiful party. We are just here to steal her stuff.
After successfully pocketing the key, they look towards the castle. Servants seem to bustle in and out of these tents that blend into the natural foliage. The outfits they wear are all of a uniform design but have variants to it as well, such as those who carry snacks wear a yellow sash, those who collect plates wear a pink sash, those who carry messages are in a boxier outfit. Then you notice that one of the servants gets their sleeve caught on the thorns of one of the guests' natural foliage hair, essentially. The uniform rips, and the guest turns apologetically. Oh, I am terribly sorry. They just get caught in everything. I'm starting to think I should have corks on the ends of each one. The servant bows. Oh, not to worry, ma'am. Please excuse me. The servant, its gender is hard to tell, walks to a few other servants, and by gesturings you can see them pointing to the tear. The group nears closer and they catch the end of a conversation. I don't know mending. Yeah, I usually just get stains. What should I do? Just grab an extra. Well, where are they? Just head back towards the purple and green tent. They have some in the back. Thanks, Wayne. No problem. After that, the team goes and searches about, finds the green and purple tent, and slips under the curtains, essentially. And then they rolled for the outfits that they could find, so the players could get a choice for and what they wound up with is like they'd get a plus or minus to their charisma as they wore it. So only at this event though. So one, they could get like a stupid, sexy, colorful, or boxy one. Then they had to roll again for it's too big, it's too small, it's just right, or for it's torn. And then they try it on, so if it's too big, it's -2. If it's too small, it's -3. If it's just right, it's +3. If it's torn, it's -3. If you get a stupid one, it's -1. Sexy +3, colorful +2, and boxy -1. And they got a variety of things.
A D4. Gotcha. D4. I'll roll this big one. 3.
I got a 4.
It's huge. 4. It's okay. Theron got it. He's got a 2. It's a beautiful goose. Ah.
Oh, there's the 2.
3.
So the players have to roll d4s to determine the 2 aspects of the outfit that they got, and then they could either have pluses or minuses according to what they get, and those pluses or minuses add up to a plus or minus, or if they cancel out 0, to any charisma check that they make while wearing the outfit. Kiara got a just right and colorful outfit for a +5. Luna got a boxy but too big outfit for a -2. Ari got a boxy and too small outfit for a -4. And then Ellie got a colorful and too big for a 0.
Impressive, considering how small you are. Yeah, you have quite small to start with.
This one
You
was
got
meant for a
child.
child.
This is probably for an actual fae. Sure this isn't a pixie's outfit? I'm sure that's a pixie's outfit. I don't think it's for children. I think that's a full-grown pixie.
So Ari's holding up this pixie-sized little outfit, and it just fits on her fingertips at this point. And then Ellie starts parading around in this massive fuchsia pink outfit that is too big on her, and it just envelops her body. It doesn't turn green, so she's very excited to have it and begins to pose in it.
You know what's funny, Ellie? If I look at you for long enough and then I stare at this blank canvas of a white tent, it actually reverses the colors. I don't know how that is. It's actually color theory. Look it up. It's great. You know what I'm talking about. Worst trick ever to play on someone. Like, ah, my eyes! Craziest thing. It's like I see a negative of you on the wall. Super pigmented. Yeah. It's crazy pigmented. You're basically wearing a hibiscus. You guys remember Howl's Moving Castle, the sister? The job they work at? Imagine that, but Technicolor Dream Rainbow, and that's what I'm picturing Kiara in. It fits her rather nicely, oddly enough, so it's actually probably better fitting than the dress she came in. She's like,
I'll keep this.
she's like, I feel like the word taffeta comes to mind, but I don't think I've ever known what that is. It's nice, it fits, Look, it even has pockets for this armor that I have. Pocket armor, clank, clank, clank.
And Luna just relents and wears the boxy, big outfit. It's probably like yellow or something. It's, the one that they pick up trash with. Not too great. Ari holds up her outfit and then just shifts into a cat. And after that, she sort of noses herself into the outfit and wears the adorable little outfit as Kitty.
I'm just gonna turn into a cat.
Amazing.
Have we had a chance to do a short rest? Because I got super injured in that fight.
You take a short rest.
Okay.
Party.
There's probably a lounge area or chairs or something in the back for the servants to sit on. You could just go and take a nap.
We get 3 keys and we probably find a sofa and we just look like the laziest servants for 5 minutes. Just do a long rest. No kidding. How long is this party? It's a pretty long party. Sweet! Parties are nice. Kiara's doing a rest or whatever. She's like, this is nice. It's just this moment of I kind of like parties.
So the 4 of you settle down for the short rest and lounge on the sofas in the back. Then you discuss how well things have been going, all things considered.
It's great. Aside from that one thing, we haven't had one person want to fight us yet since then. That's great. I love it.
And while resting, Ellie asks Ari about her brother. So, Ari, your brother's the Emperor. Is he always so, serious?
That's just his face. He's always like that.
I couldn't tell what he was thinking or if he liked my stories.
He loosens up once he gets to know you.
He didn't seem to like me very much. Does he even have friends?
He's just shy, that's all.
Couldn't even get him to smile. He seems kind of scary.
What? No. He's a big baby.
I would know. I don't have an adjusted perception of how he treats others, being his sister and all. That doesn't adjust. Everyone's like that.
Yeah,
I love that. Kiara, never having had siblings? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, sure. No idea how it works. And Kiara and Ellie are bound to believe you. And Luna, you have Lionel for a brother, so you'd believe it.
Yeah.
No reason to refute that.
None.
Yeah. Looks at our Theron. Theron looks at Theron. I think he's like, oh, you should have a tie. I think he needs a tie.
Yeah.
You look cute with a tie.
Sure, you look through the boxes in the back and find not a bow tie, but a large decorative bow that you could potentially wrap around him. But then you also remember that
Just a ribbon from a package.
you left Theron with Nualia, so he's not there. And after that, the group does a close-up and they talk about their favorite parts of the session. So what did you like that another player did, Amelia?
I loved the Ellie and Artius's talk in the beginning, and where Ellie's all like, he's gotta have 10 friends. He's a lot of friends, 10 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of them,
But
10.
But I enjoyed all those interactions. That was really funny.
What about you, Serena?
I liked Theron, the what's it called? The emotional support goose. Honestly, honestly, that was the greatest reaction. Wait, what? And I haven't known Theron long. I don't know much about him. Kiara doesn't know much about him, but at this point, she's he's a goose that can hang. It's he's just handling it like an old cat does with toddlers that are squeezing them and yanking them around, dragging them around the house. So it's that's a tolerant goose. I mean, guy. I like Ellie, how Ellie once again is forever oblivious in the way that Oh yeah, you know him. Definitely could send a letter. I gotta go do a thing, and then immediately leave. That's a train of thought. Well, my platform's here. Bye. And then Luna always effortlessly just like, oh, it's no big deal. Kind of a big deal. And that little tidbit with Ari and just like, oh, hey, buddy. But I think the crowning moment would probably go to like Ellie and Luna's response. It's like all, oh yeah, I know. She went at the big lady in the sky. What? It's like it's the perfect storm of. It's just compounding the fact that Kiara is left being the mom that's trying to explain, girls, no, that's not what happened. It's like, oh, yeah, she went to the big lady in the sky. That is not how we word it, because that is a completely different insinuation. You are terrifying your sister.
I was saying the eldest sibling friend.
And this is the reason why you can't be a mom friend. At best, you are irresponsible wine aunt friend. That's the oldest we can get, but at best, of course, sister friend.
How about you, Mckenna?
I like the whole like Ardia situation where like Ellie's like, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're gonna help me out and stuff. You gotta have at least 10 friends, and then like on the other side, he could never know that I'm here.
He can never know. Totally grounded. Like that's the epitome of like the worst case scenario.
Better to get thrown in jail for doing something illegal.
Kiara is endlessly entertained by your antics. She's like, oh, so this is how royalty is. I like it. I can see why we serve them. I can see why they get served.
We're scared.
And that should wrap it up. Thanks for watching.
Hello, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you so much for listening to Dungeon Damsels. We really appreciate all your support. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us out. And if you're interested, we also have a Patreon as well as a podcast version of our show. You can find it on Spotify, TuneIn, Podcast, Podbean, and pretty much anywhere where podcasts are. Thank you again so much, and we hope to hear from you soon.